Lieutenant Mike Colwell, Colwill. I'm going to give a brief update this morning on the human remains that were located yesterday. Yesterday at around 7 p.m., the Sioux Falls Police Department responded to the east bank of the Big Sioux River next to Smithfield for human remains that had been discovered by a couple of individuals fishing in that location. The individuals had basically been fishing up and down the east bank of the river when they came across the human remains that were in a very advanced state of decomposition. The remains were located in a wooded area approximately 20 yards off of the riverbank in some debris that we believe occurred during all of the recent flooding that we have had. At this time, it is unknown exactly how long the remains have been in that location, but based upon the debris and recent water levels, we're estimating at least 3 weeks. There will be an autopsy that is conducted this morning, but identification of the remains will probably take weeks, as we will most likely have to use dental records or DNA to provide an accurate identification of the remains.
Can you tell us gender?
At this time, we believe that the remains are that of an adult female.
You think the female was swept up in the river? Or?
Based upon the debris that's surrounding the remains, it's likely that the remains were underwater at some period of time, whether she was in the river or on the bank. When the remains were underwater, I can't speculate at this time.
These are, as much as you could say, complete remains?
Yes.
It's a body.
It's an intact body, but based on the amount of time and the decomposition, wildlife in the area, it's hard to say exactly what occurred. We're hoping to have some more information after the autopsy today.
So was there clothing? Obviously, there was no identification or anything else, a purse or anything else that remains?
I'm not going to get into the specific level of clothing at this time.
And what property? Is that city property, do you know, or Smithfield, or?
I'm guessing based on the location of the body, that would be the city's property along the parkway there in the high level. It basically was below the high water mark of the river.
Do you have any idea what might have led up to her death?
I don't at this time.
You mentioned that you probably have to use dental records. Is that going to go to the state lab?
As far as the dental records?
Or just further identification? Or?
So basically what we would have to do is probably start with DNA to have a better idea of who the remains belong to, and then we would work with, if we could establish a dentist, then we would send those dental records off. At this time, I'm assuming that we're going to go down the DNA path first, and then hopefully use DNA or use dental records afterwards.
Any missing person reports within like the last 3 weeks?
We do have several missing person reports currently, and we are looking into that possibility.
How about those fishermen? Good job by them, I guess, doing the right thing?
Yeah, absolutely. We always appreciate when people in the community are our eyes and ears, and the fact that they were able to locate these remains. Hopefully we can bring some sort of closure to a family that's out there.
You said you said they were underwater at some point, but they were found on the shore?
Yep, the remains were basically 20 to 30 yards up the bank from where the river currently is. But due to the extraordinary levels of recent flooding, it does appear at some point they would have been under the water. All right, thank you.
I just have one more question.
Yep.
Yesterday you guys were searching that area. Is there anything specific you were looking for, or just more clues?
We would have just been searching for more clues to try to find out or establish the identity of the remains.